What's up guys, this is FluxKing and I'm a relatively new YouTuber on this channel. I mean, I had previous channels but they were kind of more oriented on other things than Call of Duty and gameplay, but this one is going to be completely focused on that. So there'll be some pretty cool stuff coming up. I mean, I've got PVRs on the way, I've got all this kind of cool stuff that you should really stick around for. So if you do get a chance to like, favorite, and maybe subscribe if you're feeling it, that'll be cool. I mean, I'm sure my team would completely appreciate it. We got montages and all that stuff. We've got editors on the team. But yeah, in this video, I'm just gonna be focusing on MLG gameplay between two really strong clans in Modern Warfare 3. I feel like you could all learn something from watching these two clans because I mean they're at the best of their field, to be honest, and they know what to do. Um, so start off. This guy is using the MP7 with extended mags. The two most popular classes are MP7 extended mags and ACR red dot sight, and I'll explain why. This guy picks up a ACR. ACR is so strong. I mean, it's probably one of the best, probably the most best gun tied with the MP7. That's why these guns get so much usage in MLG game battles. This kind of stuff, these kind of classes will be also useful for Face Off, the new game type in Modern Warfare 3, 1v1s, 2v2s, and 3v3s. Just because simply you won't be needing so much stuff like Assassin. You want to be using Quick Draw for those up close and personal encounters. You want to get your gun up. That's where the ACR's downfall is. If you're not using quick draw, it can be slow at sometimes, and that's where the MP7 has the advantage. But other than that, I mean, ACR is a fantastic gun. It's like 2 bullets in the chest or whatever, one in the, I'm not even sure, something crazy like that. And it's just you could say it's overpowered, but I mean, Modern Warfare 3 have done quite well in balancing guns. I mean, there's a lot of complaints about weapons being overpowered, but I think if there's like 10 weapons overpowered, then they're not really overpowered, they're just the same level as all the other guns, like the Striker, ACR, MP7. These all been called overpowered, but and someone told me that the Barrett was overpowered. I don't really see that, but anyway, yeah. So this guy, he's using the MP7. Where he could be doing better. ACR is a lot better for long distance, obviously, but the MP7 also can be very good. See, if Laser Flash is there to try and help his teammate get the flag, he picks it up. His friend takes it in the end, and capture the flag is essential to get the cutoff points. He goes on here to try and get the cutoff point, but they end up flanking him, and his teammate gets picked off. He gets a one, sees one to his right, tries to get him, and he gets picked out there. That was a good play by the other team. They did well to flank them. He did his best to try and pick him off, but there was 2-on-1. He couldn't really done much. So now this is 0-0, and they're just trying to get the first flag. I mean, capture the flag is more than 2 rounds, so you want to try and get more than 1 flag. So he returns his flag, and he gets taken out by the nade. Not much he could have done there. He just got surprised by a nade spot. Lines of sight on this map, I mean, there's plenty. There's a long corridor, there's mannequins. I mean, you could just, I'll point them out to you when you see him. Again, he's trying to get the cutoff points because their flag is at base and the enemy's flag is away in corridor at the moment. He sees a red dot, picks him up with that perfect accuracy on the MP7. Fantastic gameplay. I mean, these guys, as I said before, they're at the top of their field. They're one of the best clans in Modern Warfare 3. That's why I chose to commentate over their gameplay. Yeah, again, trying to get the cutoff points. He knows that there's people coming in. Unluckily, he gets taken out there by a surprise guy coming around the corner. This guy, again, using the ACR to his full advantage, aiming down the sight with the red dot sight. You can't beat it in most situations. ACR is fantastic. This guy coming back with the MP7. Look at that. That is why the MP7 can compete with the ACR. That guy probably had an ACR. He still beat him at long range just because that MP7 has got such low recoil and quite good range, to be honest. Proficiencies, you're going to be want to use in focus because most of the time it's going to be one-on-one encounters. They're going to maybe get shots on you first. You just want to keep your gun steady. Focus, if you don't know, it reduces gun kick when you're being shot at, so you can just really get that. Again, he gets that nade. He avoids it this time. He does well. He throws. He's going to do some flash checks here to make sure there's someone there, and the game ends at halftime. So they're going to switch sides, and hopefully they can defend their victory to defend their 1-0 advantage. Okay, so again, yeah, ACR gold. You could tell it is one of the best guns in the game, and these are the two guns you're going to be seeing a lot in game battles. If you see it, he switches to the ACR as I predicted, just to try and get an advantage in those long range gunfights. Again, another line of sight here. There's pretty much always action going on in long corridor, and that's why a red dot sight on an ACR would be fantastic. Just go prone there, wait for someone to come around. You're pretty much guaranteed. Again, they're good shot through mannequins, and unluckily he gets taken out by a knife. That guy's using extreme conditioning. For the first hit perk, you can really exchange it sleight of hand or extreme condition. It doesn't really matter as long as you've got the quick draw and dead silence, because everybody's got headsets in game battles. 1v1 you could be a bit more lenient. You could use sit rep or something and just try and really sound to him. I think sit rep pro is a fantastic perk, one of the best perks. I always use it on all my classes, even not in game battles, even not in face off. Rather, you can use it in domination, team deathmatch, free for all. It really helps. It's like sound horror is so much more prolific, and you can really take full advantage of having a headset. Excuse me. Um, so yeah, this guy's just trying to strafe up the stairs to try and pick up. He could have done a lot better then. He could have flanked round back through the tunnel, because he knew that there were people up there and they were pretty much going to be aiming down the sights ready for him. So yeah, it's no in this round. Both flags are at base. He's got to try and make a flank round to try and get close to that flag. He's got teammates up there, so he knows that it's safe. But someone comes around through mannequins, gets a panic knife on him, and he doesn't know what to do. Guy coming in there through the UMP, just trying to pick up. He's got juice now, so he's not doing too well. He's going to run around. You see someone take their flag, so he's got to try and get that cut-off point again. He knows that he's going to be running through here or behind him. He turns around. Excuse me. And he sees him. No, he doesn't. Sorry. He knows that he's around here because he got the flag delay. You can see him like every 5 seconds or something. And his teammate managed to get the flag and return it. Now he's in a position to go and get their flag, chuck a grenade to maybe put him off, and maybe get a kill. He doesn't get the kill. He's running through long corridor. He hasn't got much support, and he gets taken out from behind by an ACR. If you see in the kill feed, it's pretty much all ACRs. I don't know, this guy's using the UMP. I don't think that's too useful in game battles, but I know, to each their own. And Modern Warfare 3 is really about getting a gun that you feel comfortable with. I mean, at the start of the game, I just couldn't find a gun. I was using everything. I was using the FAD. For the first Prestige, I just no idea what to use. I mean, I was one of the first people to start using PP90. I mean, all my friends told me it was rubbish because they were using the UMP and the ACR for the whole thing. Because following up from Modern Warfare 2, those were the two best guns. Everyone was using them. I started using the PP90 and I found it really good. I just couldn't use any other gun. So my first Prestige, I just solely used PP90. Found that to be one of the good guns, and now I use quite a lot. PP90 is also quite good, but I mean, in the submachine guns category, you really gonna want a MP7 just because of that low recoil and the quite good range, as you saw from that guy earlier on. So yeah, you can see that Optic Merc, very good player, has their flag at the moment, and now it's at base. They're losing 1-0. Okay, and again they get the flag taken again. He picks up the hit marker, so he knows he's round there, and someone takes him off again through a cut-off point. So they're looking at a bad situation here. I mean, they're losing 1-0 and they've got their flag. So his teammates goes to push on the flag, gets the kill, but not the flag. So again, he needs to work those cut-off points, try and make sure that they don't get another cap on him. Otherwise, they will go into a 2-1 loss. Excuse me. Again, he picks up the flag. Looks like he's on his own, but he's got a bit of support there. Again, working off the cut-off points. The right side is completely left bare, so it would be kind of risky to go out any further. So he just stays behind, try and picks off any waiting thing with his flag to come back. Sees a guy waiting on prone, dodging up and down his car. That's a good tactic what he just did there. I mean, I highly recommend using that. He sees that he's not going to get the flag in time, and it's a 1-1 draw overall between these two clans. So that's about it for me, guys. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like. It's really helpful for a new channel like mine. And if I can get like 10 likes on this, I'll be happy, just because it's a brand new channel, and I really appreciate any support you guys can give. Thank you very much for listening, and I've been FluxKing. Cheers, goodbye.